Singapore's growth forecast for 2010 was revised twice as signs of a global economic recovery became clearer. It's now slated to grow between 13 to 15% in 2010.
We are very thankful that the recession was relatively short-lived. Had it lasted another 6 to 9 months, I think the situation would be quite different.
With the economy back on track, a bigger challenge awaits the country, achieving a 2 to 3% productivity growth per year for a whole decade.
This area we mustn't slacken. As the economy recovers, many of us may focus on first dealing with our economic recovery. But for us, for economic recovery and growth to be sustainable, productivity is the key.
It's often been pointed out by Singapore's leaders that a unique feature that's helped the country emerge out of every economic downturn is tripartism, the close working relationship between the country's government, employers and unions. Now, this successful model of tripartism is now being called upon once again to play its part in enhancing the country's productivity levels.
Without breakthrough in innovation today, we will not have productivity tomorrow. I'm happy to see that this productivity and innovation mindset is now gaining momentum throughout the economy, from manufacturing to services. And I think the tripartite partners will continue to pursue this for the tier of workers as well as for the bottom tier of workers, so that we can have sustainable growth, at the same time inclusive growth.
Riding on the strong economic growth, the employer's share of the country's compulsory savings, the Central Provident Fund, was also restored by 1 percentage point, half in September 2010 and the other half in March 2011. Employers say the cost impact is manageable.
We did a survey, about 300 companies responded. 40% of the companies told us that they will take into account this CPF increase of half of 1% into the wage package. This year, the wage increase and also the bonuses are actually better, therefore more room to take into account this increase.
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has hinted that government revenues for 2010 are better than projected.
If we have surplus, it's socially the right thing to share part of these surpluses with Singaporeans, especially the low-income group, so that Singaporeans across the board can benefit from this good performance, from the good governance that we have. But at the same time, I think economically, it's also the right thing to do to save part of these reserves.
And with Singapore's next general election due by February 2012, all eyes are on Budget 2011 and the expected good news.